Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. This is for the Bold and Beautiful April 30th, 2025. Last day of the month, y'all. Told y'all. Tomorrow's May. But yeah, this for Bold and Beautiful, y'all. Today's episode was in just a whole lot of a whole lot of nothing. It was a whole lot of nothing. The same thing. Eric over here trying to tell his son, I know you know that you don't, you know that you don't love Taylor the way that you love Brooke, trying to tell him to choose Brooke and go back to her and stuff like that. Hope don't backtrack. Yeah, a whole lot of backtracking. Then Daphne over here talking about some doggone she in love with Carter. I said, you know what? You perfect for him. Cause he fell for Hope fast. And he fought for everybody fast. He fought for everybody fast. She over here talking about some, yeah, she in love with him or whatever. Girl, please, please. But yeah, who we gonna start with first? Brooke and Hope. So she came in, Hope came in all excited and stuff like that. She was basically just telling her mama she proud of her and that the fashion show ended how it should have ended with her wearing the showstopper or whatever. And then they were just talking about how she wished that she was there and she belonged there too or whatever. Then they started talking about Carter and Ridge, the same old, same old. Let me see. Hope finally said that she see that her and Carter went about things the wrong way. I said, finally. Now, the only thing on the other side, they have yet to say that I might be mistaken. I was about to say they have yet to say that they messed up because they assumed that Hope was pursuing what's his name? Finn. Yeah, I know. I've been waiting on both of them to see that they both was wrong. But so far, Hope finally said on today's episode that she see that what her and Carter did wasn't right. It wasn't right or whatever. But yeah, they started to talk about Carter and where things stand, and I think she said it was just complicated. I said she changed it, but they do say it once again that Liam's supposed to tell her to give Carter another chance. So we'll see. What else? Um, Hope, Hope backtracking. She gonna tell Brooke today. I know if you want to be with Ridge, I understand, and I know what you two share. I said, no, don't backtrack now. I said, you told her right. You told her right. Remember? Y'all remember that scene where she was mad because she felt like her mama betrayed her or whatever, and she was like, you did all that for Ridge, but where is he? She was like, Ridge. She was like, Ridge. Then she brought up that the fact that they ain't got no destiny, but she don't sit up here and backtrack. She gonna sit up here and betray somebody some doggone I know what y'all have. So if you want to be with him, I understand. I say, I don't know. Do y'all think Ridge gonna go back to Brooke? I said so far, excuse me. I said so far, I be getting sick lately a lot. Oh my goodness. But I said so far, Ridge been sticking to it. He been sticking to it. How he gonna stay with Taylor? He made a commitment. That's what he was saying on today's episode. So that leads me into Eric and Ridge. So Eric's still trying to tell Ridge, I know you my son or whatever. I know how you feel. I know you love Taylor. Of course you do or whatever. But she's not Brooke. She's not special. It's something about Brooke. It's something about Taylor too. I was like, Ridge. I don't know. I feel like he do want Brooke still, but we'll see how all this plays out. Hold on. What else did they say? I think he was just Ridge felt betrayed. He was like it was a setup. That's what he told Brooke. He was saying something about it was a setup. It wasn't, something that just happened. Because at first they were saying like, "Oh, Brooke say today." She just showed up out of nowhere and say today. No, they said all that emotion. They said all of that emotion or whatever. I can't remember what else. I know Brooke came in at the end of the episode and she's still pursuing him. She still was pursuing him, telling him they belong together, they destiny. If I hear Destiny and Logan one more doggone time, I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, she was telling him they belong together. She's like, I know you felt it in the press. They want us together. That's what they got to do anything. You ain't supposed to be together because somebody tell you to be together. That's the same with Eric. You ain't supposed to be able. That's the same with Taylor and not Taylor. What's her name? Steffi and Thomas. Shouldn't nobody have to convince you to be with nobody. But yeah, he was telling him. I mean, she was telling him that they belong together. Destiny, the press was eating up. They like them together and all this other stuff. And Ridge, he was frowning and mad, but then he started smiling and tilting that doggone head like he be doing. Y'all know how he be tilting his head. I know I ain't the only one that see he be tilting his head. But yeah, just like on General Hospital Sunday be when he get mad, he'll start yelling and then he start whispering. He'll start whispering or whatever. But yeah, by the end of the episode, she got all close to him or whatever. And I was like, she about to kiss him. She about to kiss him, but they didn't show it. It just went off. It just went off or whatever. Carter and Zendaya seemed like he liked Daphne. What y'all think? But he came in that tomorrow, so we need to talk or whatever. He was like, about what? About Daphne. And he was asking him what's the deal between them two or whatever. And Carter was saying his focus is hope. He want hope or whatever. Nothing's going on. They just co-workers and everything. And he was like, that's not what it looked like. That's not what it looked like. That's not what it looked like when I walked in on y'all or whatever. But yeah, he was still thinking about hope. He want hope. He wants hope. He was like something about hope. I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that because she let it be known. She let it be known she ain't want him. Somebody said, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Walk that on him when he was trying to get her the doggone necklace or whatever that was he had. Which isn't to say that people don't mess up or, do things out of anger because they do. They do or whatever. But I still don't think she want him. But we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, he's still talking about hope. Then they seem like he interested in Daphne or whatever. Then you got Katie and Daphne. They going back and forth. She questioning her about her intentions. Was she using Carter and stuff like that? What else did she say? She asked Daphne if she's been using Carter the whole time. She was like, I heard your conversation was in there. I know that you came here for Steffi. I know that you came here for Steffi or whatever. Are you still playing him? And she was like, she don't see how this is into your business or whatever. Unless you still got feelings for him. Cause I heard y'all had a little fling, y'all had a little something or whatever. And she was like, I do care about him or whatever, but I also, it's about my niece. I'm always caring stuff like that. Y'all know what they be saying all the time. Y'all know what they be saying. So they just going back and forth. She's like, I care about him or whatever. We both care about him. I love him. I love him. I said, girl, you belong with Carter. Could y'all fall fast? Then Katie was like, you telling me you in love with Carter? She was like, yes, I am. And I said, it's a difference between loving and being in love or whatever. And I was like, girl, you don't know that man. But y'all know how it work on soaps. But yeah, I think at that point, they still Katie was putting her on notice. She was putting her on notice saying that she that she came there to break up Hope and Carter. And Carter came in, he was like, what did I walk in on? So Daphne started speaking for Katie and saying, they was talking about him and the fact that they both care about him and stuff like that. I was like, tell him, Katie, it won't make a difference anyway because he won't hope. He won't hope. As far as we see. We don't know yet. But yeah, I already talked about Brooklyn Ridge. That's all. Like I said, did nothing happen. Did nothing happen. Meanwhile, what's today? Wednesday. So we still got 2 more episodes, and they say that once again, Hope's supposed to question Liam's living situation, and he's supposed to encourage her to give Carter another chance. What else did they say? It was something else I'm missing. I don't know what else it was they said. But yeah, I'm disappointed about this Liam storyline. Because one, if you gonna make I ain't gonna say it like that. I'm about to say if you gonna make him die, make him die now. I ain't gonna say it like that. But yeah, I'm disappointed because Bill still ain't made it home. We still ain't seen him find their blood. By this time the blood gone. They always introduce storyline, then they completely abandon it or whatever. But we'll see, y'all. Let me make sure I cover everything. Hope Brooke talk about the fashion shows. Then they want to know what's the deal. I feel like he interested in Daphne. That's everything. That is everything. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day. Be safe.